What is going on, guys? I hope you are all doing well. We are back with the Dakota today. If you remember a couple of videos ago, it was Thanksgiving and all the window regulators broke on the truck. So today I'm going to show you how to pop the door panel off and replace the window regulator. It's pretty easy. I'm going to show you guys how to get it done. Let's get to it. You're going to have 5 screws to take out. You can see there's one down right in here. There's going to be one behind here. You can just take a little flathead and pop that open. One in here. And then you're going to have 2 underneath, one here. And then there's going to be one in the other corner. So with the screws out, this is going to be the tricky part to show you guys as I'm doing it. But once I get the door panel off, I'll show you guys exactly what's going on behind it that I'm doing. So first you're just going to lift up like that and then kind of pry out a little bit. And you have the cables right here for the door release and the lock that are kind of tricky to do. So I'll show you guys that after I get them off. Once you have those off, you'll have a lot more room to be able to release the power for the door lock and the window, as well as the power for the tweeter up here. Alright, so with the door panel off, you can see right here, I'm pulling the door release, and then this one down here is the door lock. So exactly how these are sitting right now is how they sit when the door panel is pressed up against the door. The cables snap into these little holes right here and then into this clip. So if you pop this 90 degrees, that cable will snap out of the clip right here, and then you can lift it right out of the hole and pull the door panel away from the door. Alright, so with the door panel off, we're going to pull this plastic off, and we're going to have to deal with all this black gooey mess. Now here's one thing that I want to make very well known to you guys. I put a 2x4 in this window because I didn't have a regulator and I needed to drive the truck. The new window regulator does not come with the screws. So make sure when you're doing this, you save the screws from the old one because you're gonna need them for the next one. The first thing that we're gonna do is I'm gonna grab some tape. We're gonna run some tape up and over top of the window to hold the window up. All right, so with the window taped, these 3 screw points here, if you have your window regulator in, these 3 screw points are gonna be for the motor. These 2 are gonna be your mounts here. This is gonna be the top of the mount. And then there's also gonna be a clamp on the window almost in the middle, and when it comes down, you're gonna have access to the bolt on the clamp here, and then this hole here is gonna give you access to the clamp. Then you're gonna have a plug, and the plug right here is for the motor itself. I know I'm not gonna be filming the removal, but it's just the opposite of the install that I'm gonna be showing you guys. So this is gonna install facing away from you. So it's gonna install facing this way. This clamp is gonna be the bottom piece here. And then the motor is gonna install right here like that. Really, you only need to take this one out all the way. These 2 you can just loosen up and they'll slide in through these bigger holes. You can see the new motor sits in right like that. Go ahead and tighten these up. You can use a screwdriver or a 10mm for that. And these are the only screws that come with it. So the screws for the track and the screw for the clamp, those are gonna be the ones that you wanna save. The power cable for the motor is gonna come out of this hole here and then go into this clamp right here. So then coming back over to this side here, you got your 2 mounting holes right here and right here. And I'm gonna have to be using some mismatched screws here. Like I said, reuse the hardware. So we got the two bolts in here, 2 bolts in here, 3 bolts in here. The bracket and everything is tight. We're gonna take the tape off the window up here and let the window fall down. And then you can see in there how the clamp for the window is gonna sit. And there's this little tab in there, so you wanna make sure that that tab goes behind and cradles that bracket there. So we're gonna have one bolt here and then one bolt over here. Now, the way that mine is sitting right now, I can't access that bolt until I power the window up and let the regulator drop down a little bit. So I'm gonna put that one in, and then I'm gonna plug the door panel in so that I can lower the window down to be able to access the other bolt through that screw hole. Plugged everything in and powered it up and put the last bolt into that clamp. Now I just have to plug everything back in, put the door panel on, and give it one last test before I put all my tools away and make sure that we're all good. Okay, door panel is back on. Window goes up and down. My only complaint with the Dorman window regulator is that it's a little slower than the factory ones were. I don't use my windows a ton, so it's not a huge complaint, and it's half the price, but just something that you guys are aware of. As always, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it made everything nice and easy and clear to you guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, drop me a comment, and as always, we'll catch you guys in the next video.